Kirby Raimundo, for that matter, would try to back them down. So everyone is trying to cheat a little and try to make sure that they're not pinned by Enrico Villanueva at the post.
So 24-15. Some shooting woes early here in the first quarter. So we'd like to thank Pierre Cardin Contemporary Men's Apparel from Paris and Clark's, the shoes designed for living. 6 points and 3 boards for the big man, Enrico Villanueva. Second is good. Jeff Chan. They cross it over to Alvarez. Back to Baguio. Paolo Ubalde was able to get his defender up, but the shot will not go in. Here comes Roger Yap. Matakbo dito ang Purefoods, and this one will go out of bounds in favor of the TJ Giants. .117 here left in the first. New guys, new legs on the court as well for Purefoods. Topex Robinson, Peter June Simon. And Topex, oh, he gets the bounce. At ito, kilala ito ng Red Bull, si Topex Robinson.
Of course, he came from Red Bull and they tried to dare him to shoot that basket. May have been doing some extra shots with Purefoods because he hit that three-pointer.
24-19 now. Red Bull with that offensive from Cyrus Baguio. Lead is cut down to 5.
That is his first 14th foul for the TJ Giants.
First personal foul rather will be called on Villanueva. You take a look at Robinson getting some help from the rim. Cyrus Baguio hit his first free throw, but our referees here this afternoon, Mr. Boy Cruz, Maui Maurilio, and Romy Mangibin, calling the shots.
The last shot of Topex Robinson is only a 2-point basket.
And referee Boy Cruz going to our officials table and saying that the last shot by Topex Robinson was only a 2-pointer as he stepped on the line.
I always say that's the worst shot in basketball because you're only 1 inch away from making a three-pointer, so you actually lose a point if you step on that line. But of course, for Topex Robinson, regardless if it was a three-pointer or a two-pointer, it will be big for him, for his confidence, by making that outside shot.
Loose ball picked up here by Paolo Ubalde. He's on the run to Jeff Chan with the lefty lay-in. Jeff Chan known for those slices through the basket during his college days.
You know, Purefoods may be bigger, but the thing that Red Bull is doing is they're taking advantage of the transition defense of Purefoods.
Peter June Simon, only 13 seconds in the game clock, 7 on the shot clock. Ball is picked up by Baguio, and they'll have one last play here with 4.56 to play in the first. So the coaches here trying to call out one last play. Ball almost intercepted. That was a dangerous pass there for Red Bull. Time down to 2.4 seconds. Still enough time to put a shot up here. Jeff Chan, cross-court pass. Here's Rich Alvarez, sees daylight. This one will not fall in. So at the end of 12, after 12 minutes of play, the Red Bull Baracos are off to a hot start here. They're on top 28-18, behind the sterling play of some of their players. Ray back with a defensive stop. Gabby Espinas has also been pouring it on as you take a look at Coach Yeng Giao and Coach Ryan Gregorio. They haven't found an answer for Gabby Espinas already with 8 points in the ball game. We'll be back after this. Second quarter action here between the Purefoods TJ Giants and the Red Bull Baracos as we get underway. Puntahan muna natin si Dominic. Oy, Doms.
Thank you, Paolo. I was able to talk to the two teams, and you were talking about the lineup changes for both teams. And itong Purefoods TJ Giants, they're very excited with their new lineup. They said, that they're very excited because these guys just really want to play and prove a point. And James F. even is talking to them and telling them, alam niyo, huwag kayong mahiya, just keep playing dahil kailangan niyo magpakita. On the other side, for the Red Bull Baracos, they may seem that they're not as strong as last conference, but Rich Alvarez said they're going to surprise some teams. Paolo?
Well, the surprise is that we're not surprised anymore because Red Bull always is in the thick of things. As we look at their score here in their opening game, 28-20, they're on top by 8.
Going back to what Dom said about Purefoods picking up the players, it's about picking up players and who do you give up in return. They did not really give up a lot of guys that were doing 10 minutes in terms of average in a game. So they had so much returns for so little being given out. The guys that they gave up were Ray Evangelista, Noy Castillo, Ardy Darong, Rob Sanz, and Omansi Rodriguez. And the guys that they picked up have so much of an upside. That's why these guys from Purefoods are very excited this conference.
Well, we also have some first quarter numbers. Looks like Red Bull with a big advantage in assists, 8-0. At saka sa field goal shooting, 48% to the 29% of Purefoods.
Now, that was one of the problems of Purefoods all of last year. It was assists. They were last in the league in assists, and that's probably why they also tried to bring in Topex Robinson, as we see another fast break for Red Bull, just so that they can have more player movement for their team.
Well, this is a youthful 5 on the floor here for Red Bull. Guys like Jeff Chan, Jojo Duncil, Paolo Hubalde. Fresh legs, young guys, and they're off and running here. 30-21 lamang ang Red Bull. Villanueva, he's the top scorer in the ball game with 9 points. As we take a look at the hard foul given up by Paolo Hubalde. Just another day in the office for Simon.
But half that basket has to be given to Topex Robinson. Getting that steal in the backcourt. When you get a steal from the backcourt, it usually means trouble. Finding the open man out to PJ Simon, who also had a breakout year last year. And PJ Simon will have his chance to score for the first time this year.
Well, PJ Simon, as we all know him to be, is one of the energizers off the bench for Purefoods. TJ Giants. Let's see here. Maybe they can make some use of his offensive prowess in trying to get back here as they're down by 9 points. Second free throw is good for PJ Simon. Jeff Chan. Now to Rodriguez. Now it's with Duncil. Jojo Duncil covered there. Rich Alvarez with 10 on the shot clock. Defense of Purefoods really holding up here to start the second quarter.
It's also going to be tough for this 5 on the floor for Red Bull. Not a lot of guys out there that are actual scorers. Probably Rich Alvarez is the guy that has averaged the most points in any league from all the 5 guys out there, but he's not really a scorer. He's a guy that takes advantage of the situation, gets garbage, and scores some points. So at this point, Red Bull's offense has to find easy baskets because they're going to have a hard time if it's on a half-court set.
Meanwhile, foul was called here on Jeff Chan. Actually, see Roger Yap was already in the air thinking about the shot. Last minute he dished it off, so he will not be given two free throws in this possession.
A good call right there for an illegal screen on Roger Yap, the guy you just mentioned.
That is his first personal.
The first personal there for Yap. Paolo Hubalde now second point guard off the bench for Coach Yeng Giao, and he's getting some minutes here.
Number 11, Topex Robinson.
Used to be Topex Robinson on the other end.
And of course, he had to get a guard that was in the same mold. A Red Bulilit. Another small guard.
Small athletic guard. Jeff Chan can also hit it from outside, but that one's short. Roger Yap. Tight pass inside. And this will still not fall in for